Welcome, curious minds, to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping straight into a really dynamic place, Dubai.
Mm.
Our source is this fantastic traveler's itinerary. It gives us this really vivid, boots on the ground perspective of just one single packed day,
24 hours.
from culture to adventure, the works. It's almost like getting a quick download on a city that just keeps changing.
And our mission here, looking at this material, is to really unpack what makes Dubai tick. How is it such a city of, well, dramatic contrasts?
Yeah.
How does it manage to offer like something for everyone, almost simultaneously,
Mm.
within just that one day? We're looking how it's both incredibly rich and very real.
Yeah, that rich and real phrase from the source really stood out.
What does it kind of challenges how we think about cities today.
Okay, so interestingly, this journey our traveler took, it doesn't kick off with the giant skyscrapers you might expect.
No, not at all.
Instead, it plunges us right into Old Dubai. The notes paint this amazing picture: Al Fahidi district, Dubai Creek, the spice souk.
The smells, the sounds.
Exactly. You've got the traditional Abra boats crossing the creek. Our traveler mentioned it felt incredibly authentic, full of real people. It sounds very immediate, that experience.
And what's key there is how it immediately grounds you. It's a powerful start, isn't it? Instead of that futuristic image,
Yeah.
you're right there in its history. And this contrast, it even plays out in the food described.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, you've got this like super accessible 5 dirham street shawarma, delicious, authentic, real life.
Okay.
And then almost the next thing mentioned is a gold-dusted latte in some fancy place, presumably.
Wow, okay. Talk about contrast.
Exactly. It's not just about price. It shows how these profoundly different experiences, the rich and the real, they just coexist there. They're woven together.
It's like the city deliberately gives you that dose of history first, almost preparing you.
Maybe.
Because right after soaking that in, the itinerary just completely switches gears dramatically.
Mm.
Suddenly, we're talking about the massive icons of modern Dubai. You
Mhm.
absolutely have to mention the Burj Khalifa, tallest building on the planet.
Can't miss it.
And right there, the Dubai Mall. The traveler didn't just call it a mall. They said it's literally a city in itself.
Yeah, I've heard that. It's enormous.
The scale, the ambition, it's just kind of mind-blowing.
It really is. And those sculptures, they're not just buildings, are they? They're statements about Dubai's whole identity. Fast, futuristic, always pushing.
Right.
But then here's another twist. It's not just about the shiny and new. The next big thing on the itinerary,
What was it?
the classic desert safari. The quintessential Dubai adventure experience.
Ah, okay. Dune bashing.
Dune bashing, camel rides, sandboarding down the dunes, even quad biking, it sounds like. And the source really emphasized the just wow factor of seeing the sunset out there in the desert.
I can imagine.
It underlines how Dubai sort of loops its natural landscape, its ancient landscape,
Hmm?
back into its modern, fast-paced thing. It's aiming for a whole experience, you see.
Yeah, connecting the old and new in a different way.
Mm.
And so, as the sun goes down on the desert,
Hmm.
the traveler's day wraps up, and so does our deep dive, really, with Dubai's nightlife. The Dubai Marina, all lit up, apparently buzzing.
Yeah, it comes alive at night.
And rooftop lounges with amazing views. It gives you this impression of a city that, well, genuinely never sleeps, always on.
So if you pull it all together from this one traveler's day,
Hmm.
Dubai is clearly defined by its speed, right? Its future focus.
Definitely.
And these incredibly deep yet somehow harmonious contrasts. It really does seem to cater to everyone, whether you're, watching your dirhams and soaking in culture.
Ultra total luxury.
Exactly. The itinerary showed how those worlds can actually blend, even in just 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's quite something.
It really is.
Yeah.
Which leaves us, and you listening, with a final thought, perhaps. How does this unique mix in Dubai, this weaving of deep history with hypermodern ambition, how does that challenge our usual ideas about what a city is or can be now?
That's a good question.
It's not just about building tall buildings, is it? It seems to be about a particular kind of urban identity, adaptability, maybe ambition, too. It definitely gives you something to think about.